Hello everyone, we are talking today on Thirsties Live about absorbency tips and tricks. So one of the things that's fabulous about cloth diapers is that you can actually customize the absorbency in your diaper to fit and meet your baby's needs. Now, this is hands down one of the things that cloth diapers has over disposables. Because with disposable diapers, you get them in the box, they come as they are, and that's pretty much it. Well, with cloth diapers, you can add absorbency to your diapers. And really, you don't have to buy a bunch of fancy things. You actually probably have, for example, like receiving blankets, flour sack towels. You probably have things even right now around your house that you can use to add more absorbency to your cloth diapers. And I see some of our Thirsties groupies saying hello very much. Let's see, we've got Amy and Bathsheba. We've got Thirsties, I think. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'd love to hear that in the comments. I know Bathsheba, she's Thirsties International. We've got Gabriella, she's, I believe, down in Texas. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to share this video if you have any cloth diapering friends, because we are just going to be dropping the knowledge on you. And stay all the way through this live, because we're going to start with some tips, but we're going to end with some pretty clever tricks. So hang with us the whole time. Oh, cloth nappies. That's right. All right. An ode to our international folk. I am going to try to say cloth nappy for the rest of this video. Let's see if I can do it. You guys, I feel like I should get a prize if I can do this. Okay. I'm just going to grab even more inserts. So, first things first. Oh, I forgot to put my little microphone on. Excuse me. First things first is think about your cloth diapers. Think about your baby. It's amazing how well we know our children, right? For example, when you change your little one's diapers, do you notice that one area of the diaper is more wet or more saturated than the other? Right? That is our tip number 1. I'm calling it absorbency placement. And that is all about, if you cloth diaper especially, you can tell, like say I've got a Thirsties fitted here. When my daughter would wear this diaper, she wasn't really she was, I think, like an average wetter. She didn't pee copious amounts like my son did. So in the morning, when I would change her diaper, I would notice that the front of the diaper, this area here, would be really saturated. When she finally learned how to roll over, she was definitely a tummy sleeper. And so the top part of the diaper here was saturated, whereas down here, it wasn't even wet. So, not that I needed to add absorbency, but if I did, I would say I need to add absorbency towards the front of the diaper, because that's where the majority of her wetness would go. So you want to ask yourself, or just pay attention, does your baby pee more towards the front, the middle, or the back of the diaper? And when you figure that out, you can add absorbency to those wetness zones. Now you can do that even, so some types of Thirsties diapers come with these soakers here. So this is our fitted. Here's our synthetic all-in-one. Let me show you. Where's my natural? Here's a natural all-in-one that has 2 soakers in it. So for my tummy sleeper girl, you can even just take the soakers that are already in your diaper. And I liked to leave that top soaker straight, because if, baby poops, that's easier cleanup than folding. So I, though, would fold the bottom up like this. See that? So then you've got more absorbency towards the front of the diaper. Okay, let's say that you have a kiddo that tends to go more towards the back. Well, then, and you need to add additional absorbency. By far, Thirsties' most popular insert is our hemp insert. This insert is incredibly trim and incredibly absorbent. When you compare like our hemp insert to our organic cotton insert, you can tell the organic cotton is a little thinner. This is thicker. It's got more layers. And the hemp is going to absorb more, whereas the organic cotton is going to absorb faster. So that's tip number 2, but we're not there yet. So just keep that in the back of your brain. But let's say we've got a baby that wets towards the back of their diaper. I'm going to take that hemp. This is a size 1 hemp insert. I'm going to fold it in half and flare it out. And I'm going to put that in the back, underneath the soakers. I'm going to put that in the back of that natural all-in-one. So if you have a baby that wets towards the back of your diaper, notice I didn't just fold it in half and put it in. I folded it in half and I'm kind of flaring it out. See that? Okay. And then you put the soakers on over top of it. Now, all of this is just to demonstrate that tip. See the additional absorbency in the back there? Placement matters. Target that wetness zone. Put your absorbency in the wetness zone. I think I have a couple of quotes from some Thirsties groupies on this. So Alexandria, she said she likes using the large cotton doublers for her toddler. She folds them in half and secures them between the natural pocket insert snaps. So here, this would be a great tip for maybe a baby that goes primarily in the middle. So our pocket diapers come with 2 inserts that snap in place. And so she likes to take that extra organic cotton doubler, she folds it and then snaps that in place. And so that sandwiched absorbency there, she can really place it exactly where she needs it. Okay? Placement matters. Tip number 2, absorbency rate. Okay? There are lots of different materials that you can use inside a cloth diaper, and those materials might absorb at a different rate. So what do I mean by rate? Faster, right? Faster absorbing. So here is the order of absorbent material from fastest absorbing to slowest. And actually, it's kind of handy because the fast absorbing one doesn't quite absorb as much as the slowest material. So you pair those together and you get an excellent combination. So that's where kind of the magic happens. So what is the fastest absorbing material? Who in the comments can tell me that? If you have been a student of Thirsties Live for a while, you know that microfiber is going to be the fastest absorbing. So this is the top of our Stay Dry Duo insert. So our Duo inserts actually come with 2 inserts snapped together, but you can unsnap them. There we go. We've got groupies answering. Good for you, Jennifer. Gold star. So microfiber absorbs fastest. Now, look at the difference here. This is the top. See how it's topped with fleece? That is okay to go against baby skin. See kind of this rough side? That is not okay. So whenever you're using microfiber, you always need to have a Stay Dry topper on it because this is going to irritate baby skin. Yes? And it's pretty clear which side is top, okay? So this is the fastest absorbing. The next, who knows what's the next fastest absorbing? Let's pull out some Stay Dry organic cotton doublers, right? Cotton is going to be, here, I'll just use this one. Cotton is the next. So microfiber is the fastest. Cotton, next fastest. What is after that? Bamboo. This is the soaker of our fitted that I was showing you at the beginning. So bamboo slightly absorbs slightly slower than cotton. Okay, so microfiber, cotton, bamboo, and last but certainly not least is hemp. Don't let the fact that hemp absorbs slowly have you afraid to use it in your stash. Hemp is excellent as a what I call stable absorber, meaning why do we care about absorbency rate? Because if a baby, when baby goes, especially if they go a lot all at once, you need a fast absorbing material like microfiber or, let that focus, microfiber or cotton to quickly absorb and then draw the moisture into, hopefully you've got a stable absorber like hemp, okay? So hemp will absorb and really hang on to it, whereas microfiber, it does absorb quickly, but microfiber can be prone to having what's called compression leaks. So like in the car seat, if it gets pushed, that moisture will release, okay? So that's why so many of Thirsties products pair a fast absorbing top and a stable absorbing bottom. So we've got our Stay Dry Natural Duo inserts. That has our organic cotton that's topped with the Stay Dry. Although this organic cotton can go against baby skin, no problem. And then hemp is the bottom layer. So many of Thirsties products have that hemp, our signature hemp, as the back layer, because if you put this in a cover, okay, here is the back, right? Here's the back of the cover. Your hemp is going to go against the back waterproofing because we want to draw moisture away from baby and towards the inside of the diaper. So baby's going to be comfortable, not going to be wet, and also your diaper is going to be effective and not leak. All right? So it matters. The absorbency rate matters. And how do you remember which one's fastest or not? I have a nice little saying. My cloth baby's happy. Microfiber is the fastest, then cotton, then bamboo, then hemp. My cloth baby's happy. All right, just a little memory device for you there. All right, tip number 3. So we talked about absorbency placement, absorbency rate. Now let's think about absorbency tools. And the best tool that you have for customizing your cloth diapers is your own creativity. Think outside the box, okay? And this is where we're going to start getting into our tricks. All right? I told you guys to hang with me the whole time. Well, here you go. Here are some gems. So basically, if it is not sewn into the diaper, you can deconstruct your diapers and you can use inserts here and there however you need. And it doesn't even just have to be an insert, all right? So, for example, what is this, my friends? This is an organic cotton wipe. This is actually a fantastic little absorbency trick. So newborns, right? Often they outgrow the absorbency of their diapers before they outgrow the fit, right? Man, those little newborns, they just go and go and go, right? They're little peen machines. So here I've got a newborn natural all-in-one, okay? I'm gonna take that cloth wipe and I'm going to just fold it into thirds. And look, ladies and gentlemen, actually you don't even have to do it in thirds. You could even do it in half. That works well too. And look, ladies and gentlemen, it fits perfectly into it. It's a perfect little doubler. You could do it like that. You could even take one of the soakers and wrap it around the soaker. Whatever works for you. But what is this showing? Get creative with what you already have. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of fancy stuff to be successful cloth diapering. You just need, see that? Just wrapped around the soaker. You just need to think about what you have, okay, and how can you use it. Another thing to think about is, okay, let's say that you're a duo wrap fan. Who loves the duo wrap? So here's a size 1 duo wrap, okay? Now, let's say your baby has grown from size 1 to size 2. Well, don't get rid of those size 1 pre-folds because these are excellent to be combined with things to put in for the size 2. So for example, I've got a size 1 pre-fold. Let's say you're an all-in-2 user. You like inserts and covers, right? So you've got your size 2 duo wrap here and your size 2, this is a natural duo insert, but hey, I need to go from daytime to nighttime. So I am going to take that size 1 pre-fold, fold it in half, put it underneath, right? Put it behind that size 2 insert. And guys, you've taken this diaper for some kiddos from day to night. All right. And we've got a lot of Thirsties groupies who use cotton pre-folds from other brands, and that's fantastic. Those are great little absorbency tools to add to your stash. There you go. Look at that. Perfect, right? Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you're adding extra absorbency, you want to make sure that you're not getting gapping around the legs. Okay, so here, let's say that's the leg opening. You want to make sure all the absorbency is tucked into the diaper and you don't want leg gaps. So here, I'm going to use my arm as a leg. Okay, so see that inner gusset there? You don't want that. You want this. It's kind of hard to see with the navy blue trim, but just check and see, make sure that you don't have leg gaps. If you are having trouble with that, here's one thing you can do is tuck up the wings of the diaper. So I've got my diaper here. This here in the front is the wing. If you pull that wing up, see how it makes the opening there in the leg smaller? So you can tuck up the wings and that'll help if you have issue with gapping. So be careful not to overstuff with absorbency. Make sure you still have a good fit, but get creative. A couple of tips from our groupies. Okay, let's see here. Let me go down. All right, so, yep, Caitlin, she was saying she loves adding pre-folds that her boys have outgrown. Wipes. Kristen, she was saying she just adds a cloth wipe, but for overnight, she does hemp. So during the day when she needs to add absorbency, she adds a cloth wipe. At nighttime, she needs something more absorbent, so she goes for hemp. See, that's an example of Kristen thinking about what's in her stash and using different tools at different times, getting creative. All right. People were also saying about the fit. Very good, Amy. With fit, if you are having a hard time fitting a really, let's say you have a baby that's really tall, right? And so it's hard to get those legs closed. What you can do is in the front of your diaper here, these are called rise snaps. There's some, the side, middle, and the middle. If you leave that middle one open, but maybe close the side snaps, that's going to make, we actually just shared this on our social media, that is going to make the legs, it might look a little wonky, but it works. See how this is open, but this is closed. That's going to make the leg opening smaller, but give you lots of room for absorbency in the middle of the diaper. Thank you for reminding me of that tip, Amy. See, you guys are awesome. This is why we do this as a live instead of me just talking to you. We've got a question here. Can duo wraps be used for newborns or should I do the covers? Okay, so if you want a really customized fit for your little one, I would recommend covers, especially, I mean, if this is your first, it's kind of hard to tell how big of a baby you're going to get or going to have. This is our newborn preemie cover, another popular one for newborns. This is our extra small cover, okay? So those will give you a really gorgeous fit with a newborn. Here I'm gonna show you snapped down our duo wrap. I used duo wraps with my newborns and they were around 6 pounds and it worked fine. They were a little bulky for, you know, the first couple of weeks, but then after a while they grew in. So it kind of depends on what you're going to do. Do you envision yourself maybe doing a duo system long term? Well, invest in your size ones because those really are going to last you for quite a while. If you're like, no, I just want a dedicated newborn stash, I would go with the sized. Great question. I love it when you guys ask me questions on live and I've got time to answer them. Let me double check here, make sure that I have shared what I need to share. So let's just review the things I've covered. So the tips when you're adding absorbency, it's a mouthful. You want to think about absorbency placement. You also want to think about absorbency rate. Get those faster absorbing materials closer to baby's bottom. Okay? Also, think about absorbency tools. Look at what you have in your stash and get creative with it. That could mean even just looking if you've got a diaper that has the soakers in it. Fold the soakers in different ways. Try that. Always try to work with what you've got, right? Thirsties, we make a lot of great products. We really do. And we pretty much have a product for almost every cloth diapering need. That said, we encourage you first to just consider what you have around your house. What do you have already in your stash? How can you get creative and use those? The best cloth diapering tool that you have is your own creativity because you know your baby, you know what you have in your stash. And really, look at this, guys. Like there's so much, right? There's so many things that you can use. Okay, so hopefully that gave you guys tips. Oh, another tip, guys. I love our newborn fitted. Let's say your baby outgrows this. You could even take a newborn fitted and stuff it in a pocket. And there you go. Or take out this insert. This is a perfect little tiny insert. And do you know what? You've got maybe like a tummy sleeper. All right. I think I unsnapped this, but here's a fitted. Take this, put it along the front. Oh, extra absorbency at the top for your fitted. Look at that. Okay? Get creative and you can do it. We do have a bunch of groupies that are asking for hints because that's probably why some of you guys tune in. Huh? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Well, we do. I'm not going to give you a specific date or anything, but in sight, we have quite a big release that is multiple things coming out at once. And really in that release, there's pretty much going to be about something for everyone. Okay. So, well, almost, at least for the kids. So we've got a good release coming up, and you guys have been awesome. Our customers, they have just been telling us lots of suggestions of things for us to make. They've been asking for certain kinds of prints and things, and we do our best to listen to you guys, and so we are excited with the things that are coming out. Speaking of the groupies, we have right now going on in our group a lovely little Facebook giveaway. So if you're not in the Thirsties groupies, we have in our announcements in the group, there is a giveaway inspired by this live where you go and you comment and you can get in the running to win really your choice of Thirsties insert or doubler. So be sure that you guys are in the groupies, be sure to go and comment on the picture in the groupies. It's in the announcements. You'll see it, Absorbency Tips and Tricks. Comment there to get in the giveaway. And we're actually going to keep that giveaway open through the weekend. So folks watching on YouTube, groupies that are watching here, maybe cloth diapering families that are new to Thirsties, join our group and enter that giveaway. Okay, guys? All right. Now people are like going nuts over the hints I just dropped. Well, we hope that you guys are happy with it. We will see you guys next Thursday on Thirsties Live. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If it did, share it with a friend who, someone just posted a really long hashtag. Share this with a friend who cloth diapers. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We'll see you guys later.